Hi, folks. I hope that this finds you well. I wanted to introduce this math problem because I think it's going to help students on the ACT as well as the SAT. And the reason that is because on these final problems, oftentimes we can solve things step by step, but it takes a lot longer and there's a possibility of making a mistake. So I'm going to show you what students generally do, I think. So we intuitively first read the question, right? So when we read the question, I'll quickly go through it. A football is thrown in the air and then blown to the right by the wind as shown in the diagram below. A thrower lifts it 20 feet directly into the air, and then it is carried 10 feet at a 45-degree angle. Later, it's carried 40 feet at a 30-degree angle. Okay, so we notice that it's 20 feet directly in the air. We notice that there's a 45-degree angle here, and there's a 30-degree angle here. So another thing that we're noticing when we read the question first, we oftentimes are not able to look at the diagram first, which is showing us the same thing in probably a visually more appealing way. So what I advise people to do instead is look at your answers. And I'll get into that later. But what I advise first on the math section, always look at your answers. It provides for target reading, so you know what you're looking for. Now, if we want to solve this the long way, we need to remember our special triangles. And there's two kinds of special triangles for right triangles. Take a second, see if it comes to you. That wait time lets it bring from your hippocampus to your prefrontal cortex. And your prefrontal cortex, that's what's taking the test on test day, right? So were you able to think of the special triangles? If not, here's a little review. They're both 90 degrees. This side is 60 and 30. You have a 30, 60, 90 triangle. I'm sure that's ringing some bells for folks. And you also have 45, 45 degree 90 triangles as a special triangle, right? So these two are 45. So with these triangles, I'll show you the side lengths. I can go more in depth in session, but whenever you have the smallest length, X is going to be on the other side. So 30 is the smallest for the 30, 60, 90. X is on that side. Across from your hypotenuse, you'll get 2X. And across from your 60-degree angle, you will get X root 3. Again, when we go over the unit circle, we can kind of explain why that's happening. For a 45, 45, 90-degree triangle, same thing. The smallest angle is going to be X. So which two sides are going to be X? The legs, right? So we have X and X. And the hypotenuse is going to give you X root 2. Now, we've done all of this, but we haven't even started the problem. Keep that in mind. This is a very quick test, right? So once we know that this is X root 2, we can see we know what the X root 2 is. It's 10 feet. That's our hypotenuse, right? So if that's our hypotenuse, what do we want? Well, we want this vertical component, right? So we're solving for this part. So if we draw this triangle out a little bit more clearly, we have a 90-degree angle here, we have a 45-degree angle here, and another 45-degree angle here. So if this is 10, this side will be 10 divided by root 2. We need to get this root 2 out of the way, okay? And students will continue to do this. They'll do this same thing for the 30, 60, 90 triangle if they're aware of how to do it. And the 20 feet is going straight directly up in the air, so you don't need to do any kind of degree measures with that. Now, let's take a look at the answers first, like we were talking about. We know that we're going to need how many terms? 3 terms, right? Because we need one for the directly going up angle, 20 feet. We need one for the 45-degree angle, which we're going to find from this triangle. And we need one from the 30-degree triangle, which we're going to find from this one. So we need 1, 2, 3 terms. Now, take a look at the answers one more time. What's the only one that we see with 3 terms? Well, D is the only one that has 3 terms. And it matches our 20 feet, it matches our root 3, and it matches our root 2. So we immediately know this can be the answer. So instead of spending 4 minutes and possibly missing something because of an easy mistake that you made on step 2, and the whole thing is wrong, take 30 seconds and think about how to do it in a smart way, how to do it in a way that's logical, like a puzzle, right? So hopefully that's helpful, and hopefully it's generalizable to other problems on the SAT and ACT. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out, because I'm always happy to help a student, okay? Be well, folks, and happy studying.